Never a bad way to start off a video, right? So we're back from Parc. It's been 2 days since the event. I feel it got really dark when I came in here is what I feel. I got my butt kicked. The car did great. I did not do great. A few little things. Running into the sway bar at full lock. Blowing off an intercooler coupler constantly. And then I'm an idiot and welded a fitting here. Charging the oiling system with boost, or pressurizing the oiling system with boost, which is really a great idea to do, right? So clearly rusty as hell. It's been 5 years since I actually was on track, at the same actual track. I loved it though. I had so much fun. I almost forgot what drag racing is, and that's a real bad thing because I kind of devoted this year to hopefully drag racing, and now that it is so dark over here, this sucks. Now that I'm not going to be drag racing, clearly because I'm hooked on phonics with my 240, gonna go through and throw a bunch of money at this thing and try and get it to be what I wanted when I was in my early 20s 10 years ago and really wanted to drift. So with that being said, let's jump into a bunch of stuff and fix it. We have tie rods to do, we have throttle body to fix, we have a million little things I want to do, and I want the car to stand out. You know, I really want the car to, it's an SRS 13, it doesn't really stand out, but I want something that I dreamed of when I was 21, and I don't know how to explain that. If you remember watching the option videos and JDM stuff, and you know, when you were a kid and you just sat and watched and you thought, I'm never gonna have a car that cool. Never, ever, ever gonna have a car that cool. Well, which I'm assuming most of us all did, because I am a poor kid and thought that myself, but this is that spot. This is that spot where I want to build that feeling. So, starting off, we got a throttle body. We got some more goodies up here to fix the issues that we had. I just have this piece of vinyl covering my battery cable so it doesn't arc on anything, because I was lazy to do it. But that means alternator, clearly. See, it's over here. And then we got another goodie on top of it. See if it will focus in on that. Just a derail power steering cooler. It can be any oil cooler. But I want to go ahead and mount the derail here to fix the floppy front end that I had in some of the pictures I saw. I'm going to go ahead and re-splice this front bar on and get it level so it can support all that. You know, a million different things, but instead of zip ties everywhere, instead of talking, let's go ahead and jump right in. Now we got the car up in the air. Finding some funny things. So let's see if we can actually get in here. I'm not worried about the boot. That's no biggie. Actually, here, let's just see if I can set this like this and just grab it and go. Oh, is it the other side that's really bad? Clearly, I'm smart like other YouTubers and prepare all this off camera, lol. But you can actually see, oh, you're not gonna see it for crap. One-handed is awesome. Oh yeah, you can't see that. Inner tie rod is dead though. Inner tie rod is just shot. The outers are new, and I'm not gonna reuse them though because I bought GK Tech inners and I bought S14 outers. So I'll put the new ones on, get it aligned, which means I'm gonna leave the front and the rear kit off, and I'll probably pull the side skirts off. Should give me a chance to redo them. Ooh, we got. I'll take it to the alignment shop once I get the tie rods on, and I think I get the tie rods tomorrow. Today though, I'm gonna go ahead and get the alternator back onto it, and then I want to get the power steering kit kind of figured out and mapped out along with the front bumper. Jump on all that stuff, and then pull the intake and a bunch of that off because I got boots coming. And I really don't like how a bunch of this is laid out. I want to fix this hose, which probably means cutting this shorter again and adding the nipple over here instead of over here. Something like that. Go ahead and begin the mayhem now. And now we start to dig into the issues here. Well, one, that kink in that line probably isn't a good thing. Let's see if G7 is gonna squeeze down here. Probably not from this angle. Maybe from, this one was my fault. That wastegate dump is pointed right at that drain. Oh, there you go. And actually has cooked the fiberglass wrap off, and the light's probably not gonna pick it up too great. But it's, that hose has gotten crunchy in that section. So I'm gonna make the drain a full S, go all the way down, which means obviously that's getting pulled off. While we're in here, that's the line I need to access to run the derail cooler up front. All that stuff's no biggie. Oh, I wanted to get this on camera so you guys can actually hear this. I don't see anything in the actual throttle body. Let's see if this will focus. That is wrong, but listen. Like right. And then I don't think that's okay. Fairly certain that's not okay. Yeah. But we got stuff to fix that. So now, alternator, pull throttle body off, swap wheel. And I think I might do bracket again. But yeah, more fun. So gotta razor blade that off, obviously. I'm gonna get the alternator in there next. And noticing some other things, I think I'm actually gonna yank the catch can, the rad, the shroud, so I can get down there and do a DIY power brace. It's not the dent, come on G7. It's not the dent in there that's bothering me, it's actually, let's see if it wants to focus. Come on. You can do it, buddy. It's actually where it's cracked right there. And the other side's starting to crack, so I'm gonna go ahead and power brace that up with some metal, DIY style. Oh, I have the GoPro on my head still. God, I look like an idiot. But this is another magical thing. This, I will get this to focus on. I'm not gonna let it beat me. Come on, G7. You can do it. Yeah, that was the wiggle and jiggle, boys and girls. It snapped the shaft. Oh, that sounds funny. But it snapped it. I don't even have words for it. I go hard, or it's an original almost 30-something-year-old throttle body and it just had some abuse. Obviously I'm going to swap the GK Tech throttle wheel to the new one. Oh, grab the extension. But let's set that back over there. Run my ass in here. We got that guy, that guy. Go ahead and block these off because I don't use them. I love their nut and their bolt. I'm probably going to JB weld these ports closed since I don't need them at all. And I gotta obviously throw the TPS on, recalibrate it, which will be cool because then I know the TPS is set the way it's supposed to be. But the more I dig in, the more I find. Can't even, yeah, can't, just no words, can't process. I think it's about time to get a piece of cardboard out. So, and I need to get over using words like so and but so much. Trying to get my vocabulary back up, but 8th grade can't even say education. 8th grade education doesn't take you very far, does it? Shh. Cardboard. I don't know about you guys. This is a huge helpful thing for me to cut templates out. You know, anything. Mock up stuff, shapes, designs. I always have pieces everywhere. The main thing is you can make a list of what you need to do. Screamer pipe. Let's see. Which of the heads are master? One of those are I'm actually going to have to place. Living more repair, there's stuff that's allowing smoke in the car. Let's see that though. Alignment, the big one. After. Sorry, rods. That's all good. Oh. Well, it got dark fast. The alternator is on, throttle body's on. After a quick drive to celebrate my mom's birthday with her, I was smart enough to call in a favor at Excessive over there in Portland. Smart me, thinking about it. Grabbed a little goodie and another little goodie in that box over there. So pull this off real quick, one-handed. Actually, go ahead and see. Can I set you guys up in a way you're gonna be able to see this? Ooh, right like that. Ta-da! Oh, the goodies. I love Excessive. They made the driveline for my 55. I'm gonna be getting a skid plate for this thing because I know when I yank the sway bars there won't be anything to protect my oil pan anymore. And with this thing being stainless, I know it's not gonna bend and go anywhere. Make sure that guy's all nice and snug. And that's on there. But before we finish up for the night, I want to get that actually in its bracket. So let's grab 214s real fast. I almost just tripped over that 4-speed transmission. Probably want 14s. So I need to go through and organize all my wrenches. I keep knocking everything around and moving it, which is so much fun. That's a 15. That's there we go. Get you guys back. Excellent. Up over here. Pull this junk out. Some spacers I had knocked together. I might end up having to reuse a couple of those. I wrapped some tape around the throttle cable at Parc to try and take up some of the slack on the cable to keep it in the old bracket. And that didn't really work the greatest. Go ahead and get this junk off of there real fast. If it wants to come up. Oh, hey. Just use the razor blade. And try not to cut myself. Drunk neighbors. Oh, drunk neighbors. Okay. Let's put this in the ferrule where it goes. Spin it around. Why am I starting to think I don't have the right throttle cable for this? Because this is just weird. Pull this up, pull this over. It's not quite so. Let's hop in the car real quick. Oh boy. So with my drunk neighbors being fantastic over there on the other side of the wall, went ahead, threw the throttle cable in, got the bracket on. Excessive does fantastic work as usual. Clears the hood, everything looks great. Bolts up, keeps the throttle cable in a nice line, and I'm actually gonna have full throttle instead of half throttle, which is gonna be a big plus there. But in the morning, we got some more goodies to go on. Shout out again to Excessive Manufacturing But parts. We got parts. We got stuff to do. We got an event tomorrow that I'm gonna skip, and we got more coming. The next park's in a month, I think, or a month and a half. Everything up until then, except one Spirit Peaks, maybe a little more. We'll find out. I do know it's gonna rain tomorrow, or it says it's gonna rain tomorrow. If it rains tomorrow, I think I need to test this stuff out. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure I need to test it out. People, I understand it's a Friday, but come on guys. I'm trying to film some content here. If you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, let your friends know. We'll catch you on the next one. Average Show channel, out.